Hello, ladies and gentlemen, I'm the Innkeeper, and today I would like to welcome you back to Kingdoms and Castles, the dark, decrepit Viking invaded lands of Mervdonia. Welcome you in graceful burnt arms. I nearly did it. Very, very close to coming up with a rather invigorating intro. Unfortunately, I slipped up, as is tradition. A Viking invasion has started pretty much immediately. Great. Something else to deal with. Well, we got an archer tower right here that's going to pathetically damage these Vikings as they slowly massed upon our shores. Massed upon our shores? Amassed upon our shores? Do something. There's so many of them. They're going to destroy our wood as well, our wood cutting area, which is not exactly part of tradition. It's part of their tradition. Not to mention, am I going to be able to save these? Okay, we have people going towards the forestries. Oh my fucking god. We've got a problem. There's a loophole in the system. We need to remove the stone from this area because unfortunately we cannot defend our town. Otherwise, I would prefer to do that. Considering we have a decent number of... Do we need tools? I think I need tools. Oh wow, they've landed here as well. This was something I was meaning to do. Unfortunately, just forgot. They're still landing here. Wow. Okay, then. I mean, that's not a great spot for them to land. As you can see, the archery tower's making short work of them. Yeah, they're in a hot spot right there. However, they should be able to do enough damage for it to be a tad bit annoying. Let's destroy these forestries and place some new ones down. Fire has claimed a library. Really? You claimed a library? It was this one? Oh, my word. Okay, that was a huge boost to happiness. Pretty much gone. Let's buy some festivals to boost the happiness. Let's go ahead and get ourselves a new library, if I can remember where to get it from. I can't remember what was there. However, I'm pretty sure there was a tavern around here somewhere. There's one here. Doesn't cover a huge spot. It sort of misses a couple of these houses. I don't think I should put another one down, though. I'm just trying to think what was there. Maybe a cottage? How are we doing on houses? Yeah, we're fine. We have enough beds. Okay, I didn't want to put it down that way. That's not what I wanted. Looked a bit weird. All right, there we go. We can always destroy one of them and put a tavern down. Or we could put one here and move this tavern somewhere else. There's nowhere else to put it other than here. And I already have a library here that's pretty good. So the problem with planning is you find a little bit of a better configuration. And then you just... well, I'm talking about the library in particular, okay, because it's a building that will gain knowledge based on how many years of service? Provides happiness per knowledge, gains knowledge over time. So I don't know how long it gains knowledge, but apparently knowledge is power in these libraries, and it is accrued over a over a certain amount of time. Removing it ends up being a little bit of a pain in the ass because it tends to be what keeps your place floating. Yeah. Let's just live our lives as we usually do. Most of the forestries are fine. Only 2 of them were destroyed. We also need to demolish these 2 rocks right here. And I'm going to have to get rid of that one. I don't really want to. But I have to. Food is also a big issue. Minus 103 food. What happened? Why is our food always sort of dwindling? It's always dwindling. It just gets to a point where it's minus. How much did we lose? 280 due to exposure? Do we not have the storage available? We should. Okay, no, we won't. No, wait. Okay, we need to make ourselves another storage area for food. I'm pretty sure this granary can sustain this entire town. We just need to have another one stationed around here for the time being. Maybe I get rid of this farm and pop it in here instead. Just another area to store food would be nice. It's not a huge one, but it's something else, and it's near the farm, so we might not lose as much food due to exposure, which seems to be the main issue that we're having at the moment. Not to mention our wells. We can have a quarry here. Although we have to have a house in the way. Not to mention a quarry would end up causing happiness down buffs. Which is also a good reason why we're removing these ones. We also at the same time need to create some piers so we can fully connect up this wall. This is going to be very expensive. We need one there as well, because otherwise it looks weird. Would it look weird anyway? Yeah, it would a bit. I need to get rid of this house at the same time. Also, comments. OBKid100. Mate, with regards to the Vikings, you should read about the siege of Paris in the 1800s. Island city with 2 bridges cutting off the river so the Vikings can't sail further, which is heavily armored and especially fortified. I think it's a good approach for you in this case. Didn't look it up, actually. Completely forgot. I forgot you mentioned that. Right, let's throw Merv over here. Interesting, though. I mean, we've kind of got that going. We've got a sort of center piece right here, which is our main keep. Unfortunately, Merv right now is extremely loud. I'm going to have to close these blinds. I would say he's loud. He's just a little bit Larry right now. Not Larry. He just wants to say hi. Yeah, that's all he wants to do. I'm loving our castle right now. This is looking spectacular. I love it. It's good. Merv, can you not rare me, please? That's great. Also, Felix says the ice cream vans. Yes, they appear every now and again. For some reason, look, I can't. I'm not gonna lie. I can't muster the courage to go and get an ice cream. Even I want one. I can't do it. There's too much societal pressure being forced upon me. Okay, I'm a grown-ass man going to buy an ice cream. Can I get a 99p flake, please? Sponsored by. Pretty sure that's a brand name. You know, what am I gonna do? Like, oh, yeah, sure, mate. And then he, like, gives me some weed or something. Like, he thinks I'm here for something else. No, sir. You misunderstand. I'm not here for that. Please. I need to get rid of the quarries here as well. And I will also need to get rid of the... Can I get rid of you? Yes, I can get rid of you without having any down or any happiness downgrades. I'm also going to need to make a pier here, because otherwise this isn't going to align up fully. I've got so many piers along this side, but it needs to happen. Food shortage everywhere. However, it's not causing a huge happiness debuff. We're on year 120 right now. I really don't like how the noise or the music gets louder as you get closer. It makes it really hard to test. Okay, oh. We're waiting for that pier to construct. Also, it's super relaxing to watch you... This is from Felix. It's super relaxing to watch you plan out these sprawling city structures in strategy games such as Kingdoms and Castles. Thank you very much. And the same thing is said from OB Kid as well. A bit of a sporadic comment reading. What do you want, parrot? I'm being distracted by a parrot that wants head scratches. So, I mean, I can't... I mean, you know, priorities are being set right now. Oh, you're a lovely bugger, aren't you? Yes, you are. He's so relaxed right now. Right, let's get a castle. Right, no. I mean, let's start making the walls. There we go. Fortunately, we can't make one here. All right. Unfortunately, placed a tree down because it's close to a forestry. We did gain a little bit of stone, however, from destroying those little stone blocks. So that's not too bad for us. Can't really do much with this stone. I kind of want to keep it here as well. Maybe it can be a cool little statue. Not statue, just some sort of symbol of hope. Yeah. I should really put some archer towers around here. I don't know how helpful that's going to be, though. But it probably would make it look a tad bit more fortified. Speaking of fortification, I need to increase the size of these walls around our main keep. They're a little bit too small. Not to mention, do they need to be 3 stories high? I don't think so. I think that might be a tad bit overkill. I know the walls around here are going to be 2 blocks high, because this is sort of the main section. This is like our main city. This is the main connector. So we're going to get this bit done once we remove these bits of stone. Although I will have to keep them and just suffer the downside of the quarries. Because I'm pretty sure there are no other stone blocks. I mean, there's one over here, I think. No, that's iron. The others are just unsuitable. Unsuitable stone. Yeah, there's only 2 of them right here that we can really use. And we are going to have to demolish this one. It's a bit of a shame, not to mention our farm is kind of in the way of where we'd have our natural connector. But we do have the resources to get this connected. How many wells do we have here? Ooh, we're missing out on a well in the corner. Oh, wait, no. We could probably pop one down right there if we're quick enough. Yeah, that will do. Yeah, it was probably causing some issues before. Let's have another click over here. Oh, wow. Okay. That's a massive fire hazard right there. I can put one there, but it's not really great. Do I need that iron mine? There is another one over here, which we could use in the future. This is a problem. Does the problem have a solution? Kind of. I could get rid of this house, or I could get rid of this one and put a hovel down. We don't have enough beds for this, unfortunately. Oh, we also need to get rid of this as well. We're using up a lot of resources here, but it's all worth it. Not to mention, do we only have one? Yeah, we only have one of these treasury rooms. We need to... Well, I'm pretty sure we only have one. We need to make another one. I like the idea of making a barracks. This is usually something that I do in this game, just to add a little bit more finesse, because a lot of structures can be kind of samey. You're just making this. You know, can be a bit dull. That's all we're seeing right now. Kind of looking forward to the game having a few more features. Maybe even a different style of structure. Maybe something like the Vikings can create, with maybe a slightly different building style, with wooden walls instead, that kind of thing. I don't know. The game's got huge modding potential from what I can see. What I would love is an open map. Just a huge sprawling open map where you can build as much as you want. But instead, the raiders just sort of arrive and maybe there's a few other events here and there. I don't see why the game wouldn't work. Other than, you know, the island aesthetic adds that other layer of challenge of how exactly you're going to organize and design your town. But it's not like, it's not a completely big deal. Are we going to have this as a disconnect? Or are we just going to get rid of this wall? Part of me wants to just get rid of the wall and just have it continue onwards. I think that would work. Do we need to make another town square, though? Because these ones tend to overlap a little bit. But if I do move this, I'm pretty sure I'm going to miss out on some of these buildings. Not to mention, did this bonus stack? Let's say we... Oh, no, okay, hold on a second. Right. What am I trying to do? It's not working. There we go. Right, if we have a festival going, will it show that bonus? It just says, residents enjoy the town square +8. So I'm assuming if I have another festival here, it's just going to say the same thing? Yeah, okay, just +8. Residents enjoy the nearby tavern, +10. Alright, okay. That's quite a lot. And then the library over there doesn't add as much. However, the one over here should add +20 happiness. That's huge. Noise from the quarry. Oh, yeah, of course, we have a quarry at the back right here. It's not much of a down buff, but it's not ideal. The residents want neighbors one is always weird. I never understand. I will never understand that. Wow, the way I'm saying understand is creeping me out. It's not creeping me out. It just feels wrong. A dragon has been sighted. The weakest of the dragons. It's Viserion right here. Too soon, perhaps. However, I suppose in the current state, maybe not so much. Unfortunately, they have picked a rather prominent location. Okay, then good. Can you not do that, please? That's unfortunate. Can you go away? Surely I've shot you enough where you're going to either die or just run off. Yeah, there we go. Got ya. We really should have more defenses around our castle. I am going to be constructing other devices. All right, let's demolish these two areas. We're going to keep the stone there for now. I'm going to zoom out a little bit because it's very loud. And we are going to... I think pier should be part of industry. I don't know why it's part of town. It's a bit interesting. It would be really neat if there was a trading system. So maybe you add another kind of resource that you can only get from trading. This is why the idea of a big open map would be kind of cool. Maybe a multiplayer functionality. I can see a lot with this game, to be honest. I know it's released, but the game feels very simplistic. I feel like you could probably add a lot to it. And I'm just thinking, I'm kind of thinking about it from an art style perspective. I don't know. That's what drew me to the game. But, you know, functionally, mechanically, the game is, you know, it's very repetitive, minimalistic. And it's a fairly similar experience through and through, game to game. But something about it is very satisfying. Just watching your town grow and sprawl into this mighty island town. And I think having it be an island town does definitely add to that allure. You know, there is a point of completion. When you cover the entire thing, you're done, you know. And I think that's what sets it apart from other games of similar kind, where it has a big open map. Similar to maybe Banished, let's say. Although Banished being a little bit more advanced in the category. We need to make some quarries. We also need to get the castle walls distinguished here. And doing so, we need to also remove the farms here, which makes life difficult. Well, yeah, okay, we're going to need to remove the farms. But that's not necessarily where we... I mean, how much do we get out of this orchard? 31 versus... Oh, yeah, these farms definitely add a lot more. Like, 3 of these farms add more than this. Which means getting rid of this is like getting rid of an orchard. More than an orchard. Which means they could probably make a gatehouse here. So that's the corner. See, it's awkward having that be the corner. It's a little bit awkward. Well, no, because then I get rid of the orchard and this. But if I make the gatehouse here, I've got to get rid of all of this because it's in the way. This is more awkward than I was anticipating. Maybe I can have it stick out by 1 instead and just cut it in half and not have any wall coming out. Or maybe I can have it stick out here and have a bridge sort of connect out, or maybe a pier that it connects up to. That might look kind of cool. Although I don't know why we would want that, since we're probably going to have a similar design over here. Although there's so much greenery over here. We don't need the wood, for starters. We have enough wood generation up here. This is pretty good. It's over here. We can just get rid of the entire forest. But there's so much fertile land. It's hard for me to deny not making food around there. Or not making a bit more of it, anyway. Maybe this can be a lighter town. We can have a sort of less fortified wall. And this could just be where most of the food is made. I would like to get a population of 1,000, but I'm pretty sure that's easily attainable. If this bit can have a host a population of 415, I'm pretty sure this island, which I think is slightly bigger than that, yeah, could definitely host an extra number of that. And then we can have this bit as well. So maybe this is going to be where all the food is constructed. The main issue with that is then we have to haul the food around the entirety of the islands. And I don't think that's necessarily profitable or is going to happen. Tell you what, though. Maybe we can have it just stick out like that. Or we can have it here. Yeah, we can do that. We can get rid of this. I mean, they're pretty close to each other, but it means all we have to do is get rid of this windmill. So if we were to create a road, there we go. Get rid of this run, it doesn't really matter, but it means it connects up to the main road right here. Yeah, I can make that work. We still need to get rid of these farms, though, which is a shame, especially high soil fertility. So, such is life. Life requires, you know, it depends really what you prioritize. I mean, do you prioritize aesthetics or functionality? Myself, I prioritize aesthetics because, you know, they're just great. They're wonderful things. Life would be boring without aesthetic.